We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there.
Sorry about that.
You can, tell me all about Earth.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head-scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
Yeah, so that was the first mission. Cut out for a little bit on my first stream, so this is part 2. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to be playing for maybe another hour and a half. So we're going to try and jump right back into it and get as far as we can get in the campaign today. Probably will hop on and stream again just for a little bit tomorrow in the evening. Have work the next few days. It's the holidays, so work's gonna start picking up and be busy. I'm gonna try and stream either on here, or you can add me on Twitch under twitch.tv /Roboguap. I will be on there too, so be sure to add my Twitch, because if I'm not on here, sometimes I'm on Twitch. And I'll try and post like a little short or something if I am on Twitch that'll show up on my YouTube channel. That way it's letting you know that I'm on the game, I'm streaming, just not on YouTube. I find Twitch easier to make shorts than it is to make shorts on YouTube, which doesn't make sense. Or maybe I just don't know how to use YouTube too well. But I digress. Let's get back into it. Something new they added with Renegades, the current DLC, they changed how we get, I would say, what do we used to call them? What do we call it? I'm drawing a blank. We have orders now. They're similar to what we used to get. And you have the chance to, as you complete more of these orders, you can unlock an exotic or a legendary order. And rewards are better as you go up in the tier. So as a returning guardian, we can earn rewards by completing orders. And there are other benefits along the rewards for you and friends. Right next to it, there's Returner's Gift. Returning players can earn Returner's Gifts for completing orders. You can earn up to 10 Returner's Gifts per week. Earn all 30 Returner's Gifts to receive a nonary engram. So far I've gotten 2 this week. Returner's Gifts out of 10. And once I hit 30, I can get another engram, a non-nary engram. So, complete orders to earn Returner's Gifts containing rewards to help get back into the fight. Includes a unique emblem and non-nary engram. So, you can get a special emblem to say you're a returning player. You get Bright Dust, gear, iridescent engrams, or an exotic engram. Okay. So there is a tier 3 boots, a glimmer shard, common payout, more armor, some experience. Alright, so as we play more, we're going to unlock more gear. We're going to have more drops, weapon drops, armor. So this is a Grenadier chest piece. It's a tier 1 though. When shields begin to regenerate, you gain flinch resistance and damage resistance for a short time. So, Ferropotent robes. If I can get 2 of these, I can have rapid repair. If I can get 4, I can do a built from scratch. While reserves are low, combatant final blows with weapons provide additional ammo progress based on their ammo type. So primary ammo boosts special ammo, and special ammo boosts heavy ammo progress. So that bar on the bottom of our weapons will go up faster. And then we have a tier 3 boots of the same, and it is a Paragon, so not a grenade. Not gonna help our grenade. Grenade stats 18. This one's 28. But after we build this up a bit, we can add a grenade mod. What do we have? So We're gonna lose out on our artifice armor, but our grenade set's gonna go super high because we're only at an 18. Now we have another unlock. Let's go with anti-barrier sniper. So we have a event going on, the Dawning. You have Spirit. If we go to the tower, we can unlock the oven, and as we bake cookies and unlock stuff, we can unlock armor or unlock weapons, possibly some Dawning armor. So there's a few things going on currently in the game on top of us playing the Edge of Fate campaign. So we're gonna go to the tower. Anytime there's an event going on, you want to go to the tower. It'll get your quest started for that event, and kind of walk you through the process of playing the event. So that's what we're gonna do real quick, and just kind of look at this as a step-by-step for anytime there's an event. You want to come to the tower, and there's usually going to be a open area over here depending on the event. I'm going to talk to Eva for this event.
Let's see what we can do.
Here's our quest, an oven. So we want to go back.
Stay with
Hit our director, go to quest, go to our oven, make this for Vala. We've been playing for a minute, so we still have some items. And by a minute, I mean this is my first account I created. I have a lot of previous items to make for Zavala. So you received a gift in return. Let's go back to Eva. And for the most part, this hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is the amount of cookies you can make.
Forever.
So we get more spirit. We can begin to buy upgrades. If we go in here, go down to you can unlock a title by completing these little triumphs. So the more you're playing, the more you're completing, you can eventually unlock the title. Progress of Star Baker. I don't want to highlight that. So just depending on what you got going on, if you want to do the event,
come back
or if you
soon,
want to play the
Batman.
game. If you're a new player, you know you're probably going to want to play the game and play the event at the same time, so you can try and double up on rewards. If you're a returning player, you've done this before, you probably
Get
won't focus on
cozy.
it too much. And then
Everything that's happened.
the way to get
It's
the
really
weapons
helped.
from the event is
I
going to be through
recommend
these
it.
gifts. So there's one weapon and two weapons, and you get an emblem.
Has something been chewing on these?
So
It's important to look
wayframes-
one's best this time of year.
Wayframes kind of fell off after Area Denial frames came out. So nothing too exciting. if anything, these are good to level up your weapons. I'm not too excited about a wave frame, so I'm gonna level this up to 300.
Experimenting with darkness is a dangerous path. I don't know that it is worth the risk.
Let's see, what else is on here? Bow, hand cannon, pulse, overload, machine gun, or submachine gun.
I do love the excuse to dress in my dawning clothes. A shame they were all lost in the war.
That's pretty much the gameplay loop.
What cipher
this
is
the
this?
Cryptarch. You can get engrams from him. If you have leftover engrams from when you last played, they are all going to be level 10. So heads up. You can go and focus decode engrams depending on how many exotic ciphers you have and engrams you have. Excuse me. These will be from previous DLCs or beginning of the game. Just depending on what you want to do and how you want to go about it. It's going to be up to you. Yeah, so depending on what piece of gear you want, you can just go and pick it right off the back. For some reason I don't have the Forsaken pack. What? Everybody has that. How do I not have the Forsaken pack? That's odd. It's a problem for later. And then
Guardian, what puzzle?
if you don't have a DLC, there's no rush to jump into it unless it's Beyond Light, Lightfall, or Final Shape. Those are the three that you need to have if you're a new player, just because that unlocks Strand, Stasis, and Prismatic. Prismatic comes from Final Shape, Stasis comes from Beyond Light, and Strand comes from Lightfall. Though it's the only ones you need to buy unless you're buying a bundle that comes with all of it. So if you're just a free to play right now and you're just trying to play the game, I would highly recommend getting Final Shape first. Prismatic is probably the best subclass to have fun with, because you have access to multiple subclasses. And then Strand and Stasis, Strand is only really good, like the best on Titan. Stasis is really good on a Warlock. So if you're a Warlock or a Titan, that's how I would go with getting the subclass. And then if you just want to get all of them, you can. But if you're kind of on a budget, that's how I would differentiate. If you're playing as a Titan, get Lightfall. If you're playing as a Warlock, get Beyond Light first. And then if you want to just have access to multiple things at once, go with Final Shape and go from there. I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. So if you're watching this later, this shouldn't take long. If you join me while I'm gone, sorry, I am stepping away for a bit.
How'd this get so rusty?
Be right back. BRB.
I don't have training for that.
How'd this get so rusty?
Are the archives mine? I wonder. Could that effect ever truly be complete?
We should be building more ships. That's all I'm saying.
Nothing salvageable. What a mess.
Figure we should be building more ships. Not gonna be a problem.
Are you looking for the library, Warlock?
The archives give adequate parts to make it into something useful.
need a centralized city government.
This
Now
unit
more than
functions
ever.
at 98.3% optimum performance.
Gonna need someone to shut off the power.
Another golden age blueprint for interplanetary orbital sail.
Oh.
Very encouraging. For an interesting level of fun, hardly any encryption at all. I'll have to investigate later. The archive given Ambercliff Towers to make it into something else.
Not enough training for that.
The archive given Ambercliff Towers to make it into something useful.
May I direct you anywhere, Warlock?
Undated computer languages are rich in temporal information. Filed by the pathology of use.
I can fix this.
Hello, I'm back. Alrighty, so took a quick break, grabbed a drink. We are doing the Edge of Fate campaign as part of the creators' collaboration for Destiny 2. I'm doing a replaythrough on my original Destiny account for Destiny 2. And what that means is I have... Wait, what did that say? Exotic weapons. I have pretty much everything except the exotic from the final shape. Teraba and Devil's Ruin I can get very easily.
Terribly exciting.
This is from one of the dungeons.
Experimenting with darkness is a dangerous
But I
path.
have pretty much every
I
exotic
don't
weapon
know that it
except
is
from
worth the risk.
the new dungeon, the new raid, final shape raid. I don't have Legend of Acurus. I wasn't raiding as much back then. I don't have Desert Perpetual's exotic or Finality or Heart Shadow. But I have pretty much every exotic weapon on this account. From playing raids, from playing in groups. Did a lot of LFG groups and got some raids done, got some drops. So this is my first account. And I used to raid a lot. I used to do a lot of LFG groups. And now nobody's playing the game as much anymore, so it's really hard to get stuff unless you're a solo player and you got friends that play. You're kind of SOL and you're
Looks like
in the waters,
no matter how
the
ancient
ocean
or
of
corrupted,
LFGs,
always
and you gotta hope that people are willing to help you learn encounters. And most people, especially back then, if you didn't finish an encounter the first or second time, they would just leave, and then you were out of luck. Kind of like how streaming is, you know. You stream, you're new to streaming, and then people don't like what you're doing or interested in what you're doing, they just leave. So there's that. Let's see. I think I did everything I needed to do, so I'm gonna go back to playing the campaign for Edge of Fate. So we'll go to the next part. So something new with this DLC, they didn't do it in Renegades too much, but they tried it out in Edge of Fate. Once you beat the game, you can select the difficulty on how you want to play.
We need a centralized city government. Now more than ever.
Why it's telling me that, I don't know. Because I have Edge of Fate. Unless it was just on Xbox that it gave it to me. Then in that case, I would have to hop on my Xbox and play.
This doesn't make any sense.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
I should have activated it on my PC yet. That's why it's saying I don't have all the DLC. That's annoying. Alright, well, you live and you learn. So apparently I have the Edge of Fate unlocked on my Xbox, but not on PC. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, bounties. That's crazy. Then this is what you're gonna deal with as a new player or a free-to-play player. Got it. Okay. Okay.
Prime piece of tech here.
Okay, well, I did not know that. I have to play on my Xbox. Why are they moving like that?
I'll get a team on it.
Alright, well. What else can we cover then, since we can't continue the campaign? I wonder. Okay. Oh no, I overshot.
Something screwed up my wrist.
I can definitely fix this.
The city is the first right now.
System diagnostic complete. This unit functioning at 98.6% performance.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Why are we sending Guardians to die? Why?
All clear at current location.
This tower certainly smells different than the old one.
Just gonna take a break here.
System may be faulty. Suggest diagnostic to check for any compromise in programming.
Why are we sending Guardians to die? Why? This place was starved.
I still can't believe this is home.
There.
Alright, well, the good news is a lot of the older DLCs before Final Shape are under $20. So if you're a returning player and you don't have anything from like the Final Shape back, it's under $20 currently. If you're tight, your wallet, or if you want to, continue playing the game, if you got some time off because of the holidays, now is the time to go and check it out if you're playing on Xbox. As for me myself, I'm going to switch to my PC version, and leave this account. I'm going to make this build on my PC account, and we're going to continue to play with this build.
I never thought I'd live to see
Unfortunately, I won't have all the
return.
exotics on that account. It's a new player account, basically. I won't have the boon, the pre-player, the returning player boon. But if you're a returning player and you haven't played in quite a bit, and you haven't touched the game, you will have that boon. You will have a lot of activities to play now, because they've added a lot of different things from if you stop playing for a while. The armor, there's a lot of build crafting included with the armor. There is new builds you can make that you couldn't make before, or that are better because now there's more build crafting in the game because of the armor. And there's a lot to build with and build into. So if you're a new player, returning player, come check the game out, give it a shot, play the Edge of Fate campaign, play the Renegades campaign, whichever one you want to play, and you know, just see what there is to play. I mean, there's different things to do now than there was before. Some of the content is returning content, but it has better rewards. You have a whole new arsenal to use. This portal is a lot better than it was before. You have solo ops, you have fire team ops, you have arena ops, and you have pinnacle ops. But the good thing about these fire team ops is it has matchmaking on all of these missions. Where the fire team ops falls off, or
I never thought I'd live to see
the matchmaking falls off, is going to be in the pinnacle ops arena. These are all 6-player activities that they added in this DLC. So they're older activities, but you can earn different weapons from it. Try out your builds. Matter of fact, this is an old activity that we can go into. This is something new that they added, to where you can customize for a higher score. So that's something you can do in the solo ops to get a higher score or better rewards. You go into customize, you can pick between master, grandmaster, or ultimate, depending on your level. If you're returning, you probably just want to stick to, you know, just something that you are able to deal with. But I mean, the higher reward multiplier you choose, the better. And then the higher you go, you'll be able to get bonus rewards on top of
Wait, what was it?
This right here. So, and you can go through and customize as much as you want. You can even give yourself surges. So let's say you were using an arc ability or an arc subclass. You could do that here. Performing finishers can heal you.
Eververse isn't just a title, it's a boss.
Everything depends on the Vanguard.
The boon and modifiers for this time around, like, aren't that great, but sometimes they have good ones in here. I'm gonna confirm. Expert.
If we're gonna stay here, we should be building more ships. That's all I'm saying.
Eververse isn't just a title, it's a boss.
This is all a plan to make us lower our guard.
So we're gonna go in here and I'll show you a solo op. We're still gonna use the same build.
With everything going on near the anomaly, the vanguards spread quite thin. But that hasn't stopped our enemies from pushing their territorial claims. Luckily, where our enemies need a whole battalion, we need only you.
The other thing is, there is a, on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a, you get these objectives as you do these ops, solo ops, and what it is it will contribute to your score. So when you finish this then the combatant forces side mission, that's going to boost your score to the top. The goal, stop me. I'm trying to listen along. Figure out what I'm saying. So you're going for that score goal of 6,000 in the bottom right corner of the screen, where my revives Also, sometimes there is a mini boss that spawns. If you defeat him, that also gives you a bonus to your skill. So that's something else to keep in we're gonna make our way to the end over here. When Edge of Fate first came out, it didn't have as many variety of missions or anything like that. So you were just doing solo ops to level up the whole time, and that's what pushed a lot of people away. You got some variety now.
Threat's been neutralized. Do these solo missions happen often?
Not really. We prefer to work in teams. Are you more of a lone wolf?
I would if I could. I'm always forced to work with someone at least. Never a moment of quiet.
Everything
Oh.
else, so.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be. You're different from my assignments.
And then we got the main weapon that's being dropped on this mission. That's an aerial denial. Let's put in the ball. Okay. Escape. Go to the tower so we can look at that drop, see what I got. And so now there's a lot more you can play aside from dungeons, raids. Now you have this portal, these activities you can do in the portal, and all these activities have, you know, specific drops. If you're able to do Grandmasters, you can get tier 5s from the Grandmasters. The pinnacles are usually going to be sections of dungeons or they're going to be exotic missions that you can get an exotic weapon from. Derealize is the barrel dyad weapon that came out after Final Shape that season, dropped barrel dyad. Let's go to the post office.
May this be your happiest dawn.
Checking now.
There's a lot of different things that if you haven't played and you didn't play Final Shape, there's ways to play things that came out during Final Shape and after Final Shape now. This is Vorpal and Wellspring, which Vorpal's very good to have and Wellspring is good to have, so we'll keep that one.
Check.
This fusion rifle, destabilizing rounds got a huge buff in the Edge of Fate. They're really good now, and Subsistence is a decent perk. I think that'll work really good with destabilizing. So
Done.
this is a new sidearm. This is a new trait. Supercharged magazine. While amplified, ammo is gradually transferred from reserves to the magazine, while in speed booster, ammo regenerates faster and overflows the magazine. Okay, that's cool. Oh, and it came with bolt shot. Nice. This is an interesting little sidearm. Fimble Winter Stitch. Okay, interesting.
Received. For you.
So this account I haven't played since last Halloween, because right around February is when I started streaming.
It's good to see you
for
alive,
this year,
Guardian.
and we're going into a year of streaming, not full time, but for the most part, you know, making shorts, building a YouTube channel, building
The darkness approaches.
a Twitch.
We must raise our light.
So we're chugging right along. For,
Experimenting with
not consistently every week, but for the most part,
I don't know that it is worth the risk.
consistent stream. It's just so hard with where Destiny's at. It's why I talk about playing Path of Exile, Path of Exile 2. Those two games are sustainable for a consistent stream and daily. There's a lot to build with in Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2. It's just I don't have enough, I guess, knowledge of the game to be able to fully just burn through the game, have content to give, and be able to sustain just ideas on Path of Exile. Because, I mean, how basic is too basic when it comes to that game, and then how much is, like, everybody gonna know when they come into the game. Whereas with Destiny, I mean, Destiny hasn't changed in 7 years, aside from the new gear that we've gotten. And then they're
still more to do.
A lot of times on the verge of
I could use some coffee.
Just losing their whole player base for different reasons. Oh yeah. Masonry.
Fire is the artless one enemy. So has it always been.
Still more to do. I could use some coffee.
Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance a Guardian's journey.
Going to switch over to my other account. Alright, we're on PC now. Going to hop in here. So I'm going to attempt to make the grenade build I had. I need to go get Contraverse Hold. I'm gonna have to switch my helmet. I'm gonna have to bulwark. These are both bulwark. 457, 455. So I've been playing the new dungeon solo, and I've been running around trying to get armor, but doing it solo has not been the move for me, I guess. This voltaic shade rifle has been pretty cool. So the build I've been playing with is a melee build. I wouldn't say I got it from anywhere, but I just kind of went in and Kind of went in and made my own thing. So this is the Equilibrium dungeon. This is the first encounter. So the gist is I changed my subclass. Gotta clear ads first. This is a new mechanic or shield that enemies have. You gotta keep shooting it to make it go away. It's based on repeated damage, so something like a sniper rifle or sniper rifle or something like a hand cannon. I mean, you really gotta make sure. So the mechanic there is, as you saw, he was priming an explosion, and in order to break this red shield that was up, you got to keep this open long enough for him to break it and overload it. So that's what we just did. We just overloaded the shield. Now this next mechanic, you got to go around this arena, and there's these pools that give you gathering shadow. You have to fill that bar for gathering shadow to be able to break the shield around that enemy that just did that AoE explosion to break the shield. And then from there, you killed each one of them, and the best scenario is to kill all of them and juggle the buff that we have currently, Shadow Novice. Once you collect all the pools, every time you kill one of these guys, he drops a pool, and as you can see, it reignited our buff. But the problem is, as you kill these guys, we get little ATSTs dropped. For Destiny, it's behemoths. So we gotta kill the behemoths and juggle killing the unnamed princesses or whatever they're called. So it gets kind of hectic because these guys do some damage. Go. I lost the buff. So that's what I've been dealing with. I lose the buff because I wait too long. So what we're gonna do is clear out the behemoths for the next run. Because they do a lot of damage, and every time we kill, more spawn in. So every time I kill one of those shielded guys, we get some more spawning in. So we gotta go back in the arena because I didn't juggle the buff to proc the apprentice buff. And again, this is the first section of the Equilibrium dungeon that just came out. So this is what I've been doing on my account. I bought the DLC back when Edge of Fate first came out, to where it gave me Edge of Fate and and renegades, so I wouldn't have to worry about paying again when the DLC came out, because I knew it was dropping around Christmas time. So I just dropped the money back then to not have to worry about it. I'm having to worry about if I want to buy the DLC or wait. I just had it, so I was able to play, and here I am. So we're gonna go take out another guy. You use your grenade ability, kill zone. Try not to pick that up yet because we don't want it till we need it. We're gonna clear out. I think I don't have any exotic items. I'm gonna run over here, get this. And this is what I've been dealing with. Just not prepared, nothing's reloaded, getting surrounded. I've done it a few times already, so I know what to do. It's just not being prepared or not having the right thing out. It's killing me. Alright, so we're gonna go for this again. Turtle up, turtle up. Gonna go in, go in. Get out of here. Stuck in the tree. close. That's crazy. Hi, baby. How are you? I mean, I can go with you. We're just gonna drive around. I said you're just gonna be driving around. Okay. I already have shoes on. I just need. We can go now if you want. I said we can go now if you want. Alright, well that's the stream. The second half of the stream. Sorry my first half got cut. But there's two different streams. First half is my original account. And then this second half was my current account that I've been playing on. Did a little bit of the dungeon, doing some solo dungeons later on tonight. So I'll probably be back on Twitch, under twitch.tv/Roboguap. So just check me out on Twitch. I'll have some shorts coming out as well as I'm doing this dungeon. So appreciate y'all popping in. Thank y'all for following, and I appreciate all you guys that have been subscribing. Please continue to comment and give some feedback. Thank you guys. Have a good one.